Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you may be. It is Deborah on Sunday, and it is 12:54 p.m. on this unbelievably snowy day. We have winter weather advisories through either Monday or up to Tuesday. I don't remember what they said, but it's nuts. There's probably a good 7 inches on the ground right now. It's just nuts. Got to fix my collar here. Okay, so let's get started. I am going to do a little more talking and a little less reading on cards. I want to update you guys on a couple things here. Housekeeping, as they say. As you probably all know, Felon 45 fired all of the nuclear scientists minding the store, the nuclear store, and then realized what he had done because there was no one watching our nuclear weapons and nuclear capabilities. And as I understand it, he had to offer them all of the people he fired their jobs back. And I don't know if they accepted it or what, but if they do accept it, he's going to pay, we are going to pay through the bleep. And as we should, but it's just one more bit of insanity. I wanted to mention that. And one of my subscribers has asked me to discuss things like the pendulum. That's this. They don't all look like this. Some of them, I have 3 or 4 of them. They all look a little bit different. It's kind of what you like. I've got this one too that I like as well. You can even make one by taking something special, like let's say a special ring or band or whatever from someone special, and just put it on a chain. Or this is not that. This is my Capricorn thing. I'm a Capricorn. Or put it on something like this. This is an obsidian, by the way, and it's for protection. And I never take it off unless I have to have a medical exam or something and they want me to. But it is designed for protection. I have a lot of crystals, and we'll get into that as things go through later. So anyway, the pendulum. These are for yes and no questions. These are divining rods. You can see this. And what they are copper, or some kind of copper. And Spirit is here. I feel it. And I'm not moving them. They move with the energy of Spirit, or the divine, or God, whatever you want to call the highest on high, the one source, the one force. And I'm not moving them. As you can see, my hands are held on the wood. Spirit's just saying hi. Thank you, Spirit, for being with me. We're going to do a couple questions here, a bit of a reading. Oh, by the way, if anyone has a question, feel free to put it in the comment section, or the posts, I think they're calling it now. Keep it clean. I try to use some code words and things when I do my readings. on YouTube because they can suspend you or get rid of your channel for anything that they feel violates their rules and regulations. Please like and subscribe. It helps my algorithms. It's not about a popularity contest. It's more about having YouTube make this video kind of like available and on their, on the top row. So I wanted to mention that. And I think I'm going to start doing a sports day. I was going to call it Football Friday, but football is kind of over. We'll start that again in the fall. So starting in the fall, I'll probably do Football Friday. I'm a Wolverine. I am not that kind of Wolverine. I don't have any negative vibes toward the Spartans, except one day a season. Every other day, I'm happy when they win. But I'm a Wolverine. And I have been a Wolverine since I was 18. And that is 51 years? Or something like that. At any rate, a long time. I went to school there. And I think that's it for housekeeping. We're going to use a deck that I got that I really like, but it's very hard to see. It's called Lovely Ladies Tarot, right there. And it's also hard to read the statements of the card as to what the card is. Like, for example, the King of Swords. So, as I struggle a little bit, I think maybe I'll put my glasses on. I think I'll put my glasses on. Okay. So let's begin. A question came to me that I'm going to use my pendulum for. Will Vance ever become president? That's a no. Let me show you this. Okay, clear please. This is yes. It may not go that vigorously. It could even be a slight little movement. But my hand does not move. Okay? And you can see that. So this is no. I'll show you. Spirit, show me no. So that's a no. Spirit, show me yes. And that's a yes. Question is, will JD ever be POTUS? I'm going to follow that one up. Will Felon 45 fulfill his term? No. Will Felon 45 be in office through June, Earth Year 2025? That's a no. We'll get back to that in a minute. Now, let me check that off. And even though we're not doing Football Fridays until the fall, feel free to ask me anything you want about football, despite what you might think. I know football. I really know football. I've been watching, quote unquote, watching and or listening to Michigan football even before I was a student there and after on the radio because it wasn't televised. And Bob Ufer was the announcer, very famous in Ann Arbor. Thank you to all the new subscribers. You can't know how much I appreciate you. And I don't want to forget this. Everyone have a blessed Sunday. And again, this is forgive me. This is Black History Month. And I wanted to acknowledge all of my friends, colleagues, and fellow citizens that paid the ultimate price or any price to stand up for your rights. You don't need to do anything else. It's people that look like me that need to do the heavy lifting now. Okay. So the chief of staff's name is Susie Wilde, Wilde. She is the chief of staff of the House of White. Will she be leaving her job? And if she does leave her job, will she become a whistleblower? Okay. Let's pull some cards. These cards are gorgeous. Okay. The bottom card, just because I always want to know the energy, is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is abundance. You can see this lady is pregnant, so it's an abundance card. The first card we get is Justice. Justice is a card, clearly, of justice. Timing is really hard in tarot, so I can't say when, but it's justice. So Susie Wilde, I believe, is going to go. And Two of Swords is next. This is a card of choice. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? She's going to have to make a choice as to whether or not she leaves and when she leaves. Queen of Cups. Even she knows that he didn't win. The Queen of Cups is obviously a card of fulfillment and strength and emotion. Cups are about emotion. Water is about emotion. Any body of water. And then we have the Star card. The Star card for me typically is my USA card. In this deck, I wouldn't call it that. This is just the Star of Hope. She's going to go. And then the Three of Swords. You can see the swords going right through the chest, and you even can see the blood going down the front of her. Susie is going to tell on all that she knows. Let's move to another fun deck that you haven't seen yet. The mayor of New York is a criminal. You may or may not have heard that he is in deep trouble and he's very tied to Mango Mussolini. You know who that is. And so the question is, will the mayor of New York be fired or removed from office before the next election? The next election in New York, I believe, it is this November for the state itself. Don't quote me. I didn't look it up, but I thought I heard someone mention it. Okay, this card deck is called the Deck of Characters. It's very cool. The mayor, is he leaving? A leap of faith. Tears. He better be crying. He's going to wind up in jail. I don't know when. This is a maze. He's in this he is going in and out, and he can't figure out how to get the H out of Dodge. Fire-breathing dragon, the voter. The Rock. I don't mean that cool-looking guy. This is the Rock. It's a sign of the earth. I'm going to pull one more card. House under construction. He is in the process of being deconstructed. The Thief. Yep. He's a bad man. I can't remember if he won an election. I'll do research next time. I can't remember if he won an election or if he was appointed in that position by the governor, Kathy Hochul. I suspect there's been a conversation. Let's use my rods here. Spirit, are you with me? Thank you. Okay, Spirit. There is, on March 4th, there is a State of the Union address. Will it be delayed due to Felon 45's health? That's a yes. Okay, so this hand is almost always my yes. This is my right hand. This one is often or always a no. Yes is when they cross, or this one does this, or this moves toward the other rod. When it's a no, it typically goes back and out. Or they just don't come together. They just kind of stay like this. Show them a yes. Thank you, Spirit. Show them a no. Thank you, Spirit. So that's how these work. And they're all based on your energy here. Okay. So let's ask that question again. On March 4th, the State of the Union is set to happen in the evening. Will it be canceled? No. Will the State of the Union be delayed? Yes. Will they admit that it's due to health reasons? Yes. That's going to come out in public, that he has health problems, significant ones. Okay, well, I think that's it. I hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday. It is snowing. There's so much snow here. It's like my childhood. Anyway, have a blessed Sunday. Thank you to all of my African American brothers and sisters who have done amazing work at standing up for their freedom. It's our turn now to take care of you. Our turn meaning white people. And it's not just African American people, but for the month of February, it is Black History Month, and so I acknowledge that. But for those out there who are African American, you have done all the heavy lifting. It's our turn now to lift you all the way up. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Now I have to go take my garbage out in the snow. Bye-bye.